Hey guys, it's Jeff from Fresh Your Luck, and I know it's been a few months since I've posted a video, but that's all because I've been super hard at work doing something very special, which you will find out very, very soon. So I apologize for the delay when I normally would post weekly, but I am back. And this time we're not doing an Instant Pot recipe per se, but we are creating one of the key ingredients that I am known for using, and I feel like I've started a trend in using and cooking. And guys, you know this stuff? Boursin, I love it. I never heard of a gournay cheese. It's the gournay. I never heard of that before, but it's like a French type of cheese that's very popular there apparently, and it's also very popular here in the States now. You can buy these in 3-packs in Costco for an amazing price. So I figured, because I use this in so many of my recipes, that why not make it myself? So I did my research and I found some things online that I thought were interesting. However, to give it that true flavor that I'm super used to, I had to put my own little touches and tweaks on things to make it exactly what I feel like tastes like Boursin. So we're gonna make our own amazing spreadable herb cheese, and you're gonna see it's gonna be done in no time at all, and it's gonna save you a couple of bucks. Because what we're gonna do is gonna equal about 4 packets of these. So you can divide it up. You can use it like I do in my recipes to cook with, or you can just pop it out on the table in the charcuterie board with some crackers to dip in there. So let's go right to, well, just the counter, because we have no cooking to do. We're gonna stir up some amazing garlic herb cheese right away. Let's do it. Okay, so the key ingredients to making a Boursin style type cheese is gonna be the dairy. I wanna have 2 8-ounce bricks of cream cheese, as well as 2 4-ounce sticks of butter. That's 8, 8, and 8 combined here is 24 ounces full of dairy. I know that sounds like a lot, but this is gonna make 4 portions of a Boursin style cheese spread, which is a fantastic value. Now the key element here that's critical is to make sure that both of these, the butter and the cream cheese, are at room temperature. That means just take it out of the fridge and let it sit out for about 2 hours, and then you should be good to go. We don't want it to be really cold, because when it is, it's harder to mix. When it's room temperature, it's super, super pliable. Alright, so I'm gonna take a mixing bowl here, and I'm gonna add in my softened cream cheese and my softened butter. And I want to use salted butter because I think it provides a little more flavor. We're about to add some seasonings and I don't need to add any salt as a result. But if you want to use unsalted, go for it. You just might want to add a little bit of salt when the time comes. Now I want to add in 3 cloves of garlic that I've crushed or minced, or you can just use the stuff in the jar. That's totally fine. I'm not going to judge. 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. 1 teaspoon each of dried parsley flakes and dried dill, and if you don't like some dried dill weed, you don't have to add it. And 1/2 teaspoon each of garlic powder, black pepper, dried basil, Italian seasoning, and dried thyme. There we go. Put that in there. And that's literally all the ingredients I have here, guys. No cooking whatsoever. Now just take a spatula or a mixing spoon and then just get everything all nice and combined in here. It's gonna take a little bit of arm work. And you can also use a stand mixer for this if you want, but I feel like it's just easier to just do it by hand and fold it around and mix everything up. And you see how easily the cream cheese and butter are just smearing together? That's because they were at room temperature. If they weren't, this would be a different story here. And you see, after a few moments of just mixing it around, I can start scooping it from underneath and then fold it. This is what we call folding, when you go from under and just like do it like this. And the next time they tell you to fold in the cheese, you can just tell them that you're gonna fold in the Boursin style spreadable herb cheese instead. And there we have it, guys. After about a few moments of mixing and just stirring everything until it's combined, we have a Boursin style spreadable herb cheese, and now it is homemade. And then you see this, and it looks exactly like this stuff. Now what we want to do here, if you can form it if you want into like the style of like the little packages, and you can do that by pressing it into one of these types of little ramekins here, a little bowl, and you can individually portion them, or you can just leave it exactly as is in the bowl, and then just put a lid on it, and then use it when the time strikes you. And of course, if you want to use it to cook with, you can just use it as it is right out of the fridge. Or if you want to put it out for a spread at a party, feel free to do it that way. It's totally up to you. It's going to store in your refrigerator. Just make sure you put an airtight lid on there. I'd say it'll be fine for up to about a few weeks. But in the meantime, I got to try this out. So let's do it. All right, guys, and here it is, my spreadable herb cheese. And now I'm going to give it a taste. I mean, it tastes exactly like Boursin. It tastes exactly like it. Just so you guys want to see a comparison, here's regular Boursin, and here is the stuff that I just made, which is literally looks exactly the same. If anything, this has a little bit more flair to it because it has, I feel like, some more herbs floating around in there than the actual Boursin, but it tastes literally, I cannot tell the difference. In fact, this one actually I like more because you can alter it to your liking. You can add some lemon pepper seasoning if you want it to be a little lemony. You can add some hot pepper to there. You can add some cayenne if you want, or season it up with some Tony Chachere's if you want to give it a little bit of a Cajun flair. Add extra black pepper in there if you want it to be a little spicier. You want some lavender? Great, crush it on. Whatever you want to do, you can do it this way, and you can just mix it in. Could not be easier, and it's gonna save you in terms of money. So let's do a blind taste, shall we? I'm gonna have Richard come in here and try one of each and see which one tastes better to him, okay? And not necessarily better, but let's see if he can just, you know, can tell the difference even at all. All right, hey Richard, come in here. All right, so here he is, everyone's favorite Southern Peach. All right, so I have both flavors here. I'm gonna have you close your eyes, and I'm gonna dip in to each one of them, and you're going to tell me which one you think is, well, you don't have to say better, but what you think of each. All right, so everybody, so shut your eyes. I'm gonna give you a taste test. All right. And I'm gonna give him a little bit here.
Should I describe it a little bit?
And describe that for me.
This is creamy.
You could open your mouth
Herby.
eyes if you want.
I can open my eyes, I guess.
Okay, so creamy.
Creamy, herby.
Herby.
It's good. It's good. It's flavorful. If I can tell any difference, I think yours is probably better.
Well, shut your eyes. Okay, so now's the second one here. And I'll give this to you. And so in all honesty, it's not a competition here, but which one do you like better from between the first and second one?
I like the first one better.
Why?
It's creamier. It has like the second one has, it's a little, I don't know, drier tasting, I think. It's like almost crumbly.
Really? So you like the first one? The first one is the one I made.
Yeah.
Genuine right there. He did not know. It was a blind taste test. Oh, sorry, there's this shadow going on here. It's just, my lighting in here is just the worst. I apologize. They're completely comparable in my opinion in terms of flavor, consistency, texture. The only thing they're not comparable really in is the cost, because I love this stuff so much, and it's the best value to get it at Costco. You'll get it sometimes for $8.99. So I can't give you an exact price. Every place varies. Sometimes it's on sale for a few dollars off too for 3 of them, and that's not a bad deal. But when you go to the regular supermarket, these things can run you between like $5.99 up to like $7 or $8.99 each. But you know, my opinion, it's worth it though. It's amazing. But if we want to be economical here, you can do it your own way now by doing what I just did in the video: 2 bricks of cream cheese, 2 sticks of butter, and herbs that are likely already in your house with a little bit of garlic and some Parmesan cheese. It's gonna save you in terms of the long term. And that one batch I made basically makes 4 of these. And whenever I call for one of these in my recipes, it's a whole 5.2 ounce package. And here you're gonna get 4 of those out of what I just made. It is just to die for, delicious. So easy. So easy! I'm almost angry. Guys, if you enjoy these recipes, check out pressureluckcooking.com, because I have a ton of recipes there. Also, you want to check out my cookbooks, don't you? I wrote 2 of them: the Step-by-Step Instant Pot Cookbook, the original orange one, and the lighter Step-by-Step Instant Pot Cookbook, the blue one. Now, there's plenty of recipes that call for Boursin in my original cookbook, but the lighter one, not so much. I mean, you saw what went into this. Some butter, cream cheese. You know, it's not the lightest thing in the world, but this stuff, I'll tell you right now, adds rich flavor to so many comfort classics, new and old. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. And also check out facebook.com/pressureluckcooking. Like that page for any time a new recipe comes out, deals on items, tips, things of that nature. And at pressureluckcooking on Pinterest, Instagram. I haven't TikTok much, and I'm not sure. I'm gonna try. It's just so many things these days. Thank you so much again, guys. And the next time you have a craving for some spreadable herb cheese but want it to be affordable, well, come over schmear. Enjoy.